The first thing that any artist wants people to take away from their work is that initial, what is this? I love this. There has to be that first attraction. An artist's practice is always evolving and changing. And throughout an artist's career, you sort of have these plateaus and stages depending on where you're at in your career. So in the last year or so, I've completely abandoned any sort of reference to things that look like things. And so that's been a really big change from what I started doing. The way that I work best, I've found, is when I keep things really loose in terms of what I want to show. Because anything more, like going in with more of a concept or a narrative, I find for the way that I work, is too constricting, and the work begins to be less honest and more self-conscious. I'm adding paint and then removing it with compressed water. I love that that tension, that place to work between creating by taking away, which I think is really cool. I call it reductive painting because you're actually creating depth and line and form by removing or reducing. So I'll come down here to get away and paint and toil and try to, be in my head and grow a practice. But then, my son will come down here and he'll draw on the walls and we'll be talking and he'll want to paint a little bit. And then we leave and I come back the next morning and I find that piece that I've been working on is a little bit different than the one that I was working when he wasn't here. And so there's this really interesting narrative about being a dad and being a painter. And it's definitely in like subconscious ways like that, it's really informed the work.